In the heart of Soviet Ukraine, a city was born. Founded in 1970, Pripyat was built for the workers and families of the nearby Chernobyl nuclear power plant. It was a beacon of the future, a shining example of socialist ideals in action. Apartment blocks, schools and hospitals were constructed with modern amenities. Everything about Pripyat exuded a sense of optimism and progress. They were drawn by the promise of well-paying jobs and a bright future for their children. Life in Pripyat was vibrant and full of life. The city was young with an average age of just 26. Children played in the parks and squares, their laughter echoing through the streets. The Palace of Culture was a hub of activity, hosting concerts, plays and exhibitions. Cafes and restaurants buzzed with conversation and the aroma of freshly brewed coffee. The Chernobyl power plant, a source of both pride and employment, loomed large in the background. Most residents were directly or indirectly employed by the plant. They took pride in their work, contributing to what they believed was a vital industry for the Soviet Union. The plant was seen as a symbol of progress, providing energy for millions. Despite the ever-present shadow of the plant, life in Pripyat carried on with a sense of normalcy. People went about their daily routines, shopping at the department store, attending school events and celebrating milestones. There was a strong sense of community, a shared identity forged in the heart of this ambitious project. The early hours of April 26, 1986, brought with them an eerie silence. A sudden power surge during a safety test at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant had catastrophic consequences. At 1:23 a.m., a series of explosions ripped through reactor number 4, tearing open the core and releasing a plume of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The explosion was felt for miles around, shaking residents awake from their sleep. Confusion and fear gripped the city as news of the accident slowly spread. The authorities, initially downplaying the severity of the situation, assured residents that everything was under control. Little did they know the invisible enemy of radiation was already silently spreading. As dawn broke, the true extent of the disaster began to unfold. The sky above Pripyat glowed an eerie orange as radioactive smoke billowed from the shattered reactor. The air, once filled with the sounds of life, was now thick with an unsettling silence, broken only by the distant sirens of emergency vehicles. The city, once a symbol of progress, was now facing an invisible and insidious threat. 36 hours after the explosion, the order came for the evacuation of Pripyat. Residents were told to pack a small bag, enough for 3 days, believing they would soon return home. They left behind their belongings, their pets, and a lifetime of memories, unaware that they were saying goodbye to their city forever. Over 1,000 buses descended upon Pripyat, their headlights cutting through the eerie silence that had settled over the city. Families huddled together, their faces etched with a mixture of fear and confusion. Children, oblivious to the gravity of the situation, clutched their favorite toys, their innocent eyes reflecting the flashing lights of the departing convoy. The evacuation of Pripyat was a somber procession, a silent exodus from a city that had become a ghost town in a matter of hours. As the last bus disappeared into the distance, a heavy silence descended upon Pripyat, a silence that would endure for decades to come. The human cost of Chernobyl extended far beyond the immediate casualties. The evacuation shattered lives, uprooted families, and left an indelible mark on the souls of those who lived through it. Lyudmila Ignatenko recounts caring for her firefighter husband, Vasily, who succumbed to radiation poisoning. Her story captures the profound emotional toll of the disaster. Many former residents still carry the weight of that fateful day. They speak of the pain of leaving everything behind and the uncertainty of the future. Their stories serve as a reminder of the human cost of technological disasters. Today, Pripyat stands frozen in time, a haunting reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear disaster. Buildings stand empty, their windows like vacant eyes staring out at the deserted streets. The Ferris wheel, once a symbol of the city's joy and vitality, now stands as a rusting reminder of a childhood cut short. Inside the abandoned apartments, the remnants of daily life remain untouched. Dishes sit unwashed in sinks, calendars still turn to April 1986. Children's toys lie scattered on the floors, their bright colors a stark contrast to the decay and desolation that surrounds them. It's as if the city took a deep breath and stopped, its story abruptly cut short. The silence of Pripyat is deafening, broken only by the wind whistling through the broken windows and the rustling of leaves reclaiming the streets. Nature has slowly begun to reclaim the city, trees pushing through cracks in the pavement, their roots burrowing deep into the foundations of a forgotten world. Urban exploration venturing into the ghost city. In recent years, Pripyat has become a destination for urban explorers, drawn to its eerie beauty and the opportunity to witness firsthand the aftermath of a nuclear disaster. Guided tours, carefully planned to minimize radiation exposure, offer a glimpse into this frozen world. Visitors are equipped with dosimeters to monitor radiation levels and are advised to wear protective clothing. They walk through the deserted streets, their footsteps echoing in the silence, their voices hushed in the presence of such profound loss. The experience is both sobering and surreal, a stark reminder of the fragility of human civilization. While the ethics of tourism in Pripyat are debated, there's no denying the city's power to educate and provoke reflection. It serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of nuclear accidents and the importance of responsible technology. The zone of alienation nature reclaims Pripyat. Despite the high levels of radiation, life has found a way to persist in the Chernobyl Exclusion Zone, a 30-kilometer radius surrounding the power plant. Nature, resilient and adaptable, has begun to reclaim the abandoned land. Forests have regrown, their verdant canopy masking the scars of the past. Wildlife, once absent from the area, has returned in abundance. Wolves, lynx and wild boar roam freely, their numbers thriving in the absence of human interference. The exclusion zone has become an unlikely wildlife sanctuary, a testament to nature's ability to heal and regenerate. The return of nature to Pripyat is a poignant reminder of the cyclical nature of life and the enduring power of the natural world. It offers a glimmer of hope amidst the devastation, a testament to the resilience of life itself. Chernobyl's enduring legacy, a warning and a reminder. The Chernobyl disaster serves as a stark reminder of the devastating consequences of human error and the importance of nuclear safety. It highlighted the need for transparency and accountability in the nuclear industry and led to improvements in reactor design and safety protocols worldwide. The legacy of Chernobyl extends far beyond the borders of Ukraine. It sparked a global conversation about the risks associated with nuclear power and the importance of environmental protection. The disaster served as a catalyst for international cooperation in the field of nuclear safety and waste management. Chernobyl's story is a cautionary tale, a reminder of the potential for human progress to be overshadowed by its unintended consequences. It is a story that continues to resonate today, urging us to approach technological advancements with caution and responsibility. The future of Pripyat: preservation and remembrance. The future of Pripyat remains uncertain. The city is still heavily contaminated, and it's unclear whether it will ever be safe for permanent human habitation. Some advocate for its preservation as a memorial, a stark reminder of the human cost of nuclear disaster. Efforts are underway to document and preserve the city's history, collecting artifacts and stories from former residents. Virtual tours and online archives offer a glimpse into Pripyat's past, ensuring that the memory of the city and its people will not be forgotten. Pripyat stands as a silent sentinel, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of unimaginable tragedy. It is a place of both sorrow and reflection, a reminder of the importance of learning from the past and working towards a safer and more sustainable future.